record this on my camera? My webcam does sound like much less work. But it would look a lot worse. Oh, wait, this is for school.
If I had to give a reason for why Spike Jonze is my favorite director of all time, it's because I think he's one of the most original filmmakers of this generation. His career as a skateboard photographer, jackass producer, and director of so many iconic music videos proved that he could take on his first feature film. In 1999, he collaborated with screenwriter Charlie Kaufman to make Being John Malkovich, which is, in my opinion, a perfect film. But Being John Malkovich has a conventional film structure, so for the sake of this essay, fuck Being John Malkovich, we're talking about 2002's Adaptation, Kaufman's second collaboration with Jonze. Adaptation's script is crazy, and all I have to do to convince people of that is tell them the movie's about real-life screenwriter Charlie Kaufman's struggle to adapt the book it's based on, so he ends up writing the film that he's currently in. There's a scene near the middle where he rambles ideas into a tape recorder, essentially recapping the entire film up to that point.
Start right before life begins on the planet. We open on Charlie Kaufman, sitting in a Hollywood restaurant across from Valerie Thomas. Kaufman, trying to get a writing assignment, wanting to impress her, sweats profusely.
The level of personality Kaufman gives his own character feels so raw. He's constantly in his own head about how shitty he thinks his work is, has frequent sexual fantasies about characters, including real-life author of the book he's adapting, Susan Orlean, and can't escape the inadequacy he feels toward his fictional twin brother Donald Kaufman.
Don't you think she's hot, bro?
We see Nick Cage portray a sad, pathetic screenwriter, but the universe Charlie Kaufman builds around this fictional version of himself is so specific, even including his introverted visits to the set of Being John Malkovich, that it becomes hard to distinguish what occurred in reality versus what he chose to make up for the movie. The first half of the film consists of Charlie's struggle not to degrade Orlean's story with Hollywood embellishment, but to respect the sad, uneventful loneliness of it in an original way.
Okay, but I'm saying it's like I don't want to cram in sex. I feel very strongly about this.
Despite character Charlie not having written the script, this section of the movie is still intercut with scenes featuring Orlean and LaRoche taken from the book. As Donald finds success in the screenwriting venture that Charlie continually degrades him for, he cuts his losses and finds himself attending the screenwriting seminar he expects to be the bane of his existence. However, after a stern rebuttal to his innocent question, Charlie is enlightened and realizes he doesn't need to adhere to his own rules of uneventfulness in pursuit of the reality-based disappointment present in The Orchid Thief. The second half of the movie shifts from Charlie's writer's block to Donald helping him uncover info on Susan so they can finish the script together, turning it into a thriller and completely disconnecting the rest of the story from the source material. When character Charlie finishes the book an hour and 3 minutes in, that's where the adaptation of the book ends and where real-life Charlie takes over to write the fully fictional back half of the narrative. While the book ends with Orlean never seeing a ghost orchid, real-life Charlie's takeover repeats the scene, but this time Orlean and LaRoche were successful in their hunt. After LaRoche sends her the extracted drug from the orchid, their romance finally comes to fruition, and her naked photo ends up on LaRoche's pornographic website. Their timelines merge following Orlean's relapse into her second affair with LaRoche, and the Kaufman twins follow her to Florida in an attempt to uncover the mystery of this photograph. They get caught in the process, leading to Orlean and LaRoche chasing the twins into the Fakahatchee Strand State Preserve.
Grass, we've got vetiver grass, we've got Fakahatchee grass, we've got lemongrass.
Nice. While they hide, Donald gives him the wisdom that he needs to finish the script, seemingly gaining Charlie's respect for the first time. The following morning, they narrowly escape. Just before a car crash sends Donald through the windshield, which kills him, but not before they have a cute little moment together. A standoff in the water allows an alligator to kill LaRoche, which Orlean is less than happy about.
Oh, you fat piece of shit! He's dead,
Shut up!
you loser!
Shut up!
You ruined my
Shut
life,
up!
you
Shut up!
fat
Fuck you, lady!
The film ends after he finally confesses his love for the girl that got away, and she reciprocates, so he knows how to
finish the script now. It ends with Kaufman driving home after his lunch with Amelia, thinking he knows how to finish the script.
Now, obviously, Susan Orlean, the New Yorker journalist turned book author, didn't actually have a drug-fueled affair that led to the attempted murder of real-life screenwriter Charlie Kaufman. Real-life screenwriter Charlie Kaufman is just a fucking weirdo. After she read the script, she initially gave it a hard no, thinking it would do a great job of ruining her career. However, once she found out that everybody else had already agreed, she says, I somehow got emboldened. It was certainly scary to see the movie for the first time. It took a while for me to get over the idea that I had been insane to agree to it, but I love the movie now. In the same interview, she also mentions that Meryl Streep getting cast to play her character also helped sway her decision. That, if nothing else, I knew it would be done in a classy way, and that it would lend the movie a kind of legitimacy that would make it something I'd be happy to be a part of. Okay, the fact that Meryl Streep is what convinced her to say yes and not Spike Jonze makes me think she's definitely never seen Being John Malkovich. Speaking of segues, I think Spike Jonze emanates talent in every sense of the word. The script is about a character who writes that same script but in-universe, played by Nicolas Cage, playing a fictionalized version of real-life screenwriter Charlie Kaufman, alongside character Charlie Kaufman's fictionalized twin, also played by Nick Cage, but having to be directed in a completely different way, with each take of every one of their scenes meticulously synced up somehow, and then stitched together using either camera tricks or in post using VFX, with the rest of the film being Meryl Streep and Chris Cooper wading through a swamp. This is his second try at making a movie. I can't find anything about this, but did they build the 7.5 floor again for this movie? I know that this is archival footage, but this is like newly shot. You know what? I'll be right back. I got the tattoo. Bye.